in the building, always holding it down for us. And then you got your boy Mike G in the building. We here today. You know what I mean? I don't think we got any guests. I think EA gonna come join us at some point. You know what I mean? Whenever he feel like it. I didn't get a chance to pick an intro, Rise. Okay. Because I was distracted on the ride up here, but you know, I can easily come up with one though. You know what I mean? I'm good for that. Let me see. And then we can get into the list. Let me see. What have I Shazammed recently? Yeah. You know what I've been on, Rise, though, honestly?
What?
All right, you ain't gonna be ready for this.
You been listening to like throwback roots and shit?
I've been listening to like throwbacks and shit.
Like what kind of throwback? You know,
like I've been all the way
I've been
back
listening
for like
to
the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Oh,
shit,
I've been
right?
listening to like Fab and Jadakiss.
Nah, I went back further than that.
Oh wow, you went all the way back.
Listen,
See, that's what I got.
I was on this shit right here.
I got LL Station for that.
I was on this shit right here.
Do you wanna rock?
Oh, you went.
Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna rock? Are you willing to take the chance?
Okay, so let me tell you how far back you went. I was too little.
You too little?
But,
you know what I mean?
So my father used to own, there's an island, for people that's familiar with Philly, there's like a traffic island at Stanton and Ogons.
Uh-huh.
My father used to own that piece of land.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, Uncle Nearest.
What are you trying to do in the spot?
But that
EA?
reminds me of this. EA is trying to, he's trying to have thoughtful and insightful conversations.
Right, we ain't even got no cups. We got to grab some cups over there.
Oh, cups over there. He missed from last week, so he's trying to catch up.
Trying to catch up. So he got the Uncle Nearest and he got the Maker's Mark. I just picked up a little
Maker's Mark. Speaking of, shout out to my brother Philly Nate celebrating
shout
his
out
birthday
to Nate.
this
Happy
weekend.
birthday, brother Nate. I met his sister the other day. I was at her crib, the one that do the crocheting. Yeah, I didn't even know. Carla, so we gonna have Carla on the show.
Me and Nate go so far back. We went to kindergarten and pre-kindergarten together. His sister Carla went to pre-kindergarten with my little sister.
Look at that.
Listen, people were coming up to me this party like, yeah, me and Nate go back like 25 years. I was like, if he's turning 47, I got like 43 years in, 44.
With this guy.
Right.
With this guy.
So yeah, shout out to Philly Nate.
Philly Nate, that's my man. And shit, I bumped into him at the party they had up at Jacobs Northwest. Brand Nubians was up there.
Right, that y'all video had.
Yeah. So we kicked it for a couple minutes, but yeah, his sister's super cool.
Yeah, his whole family.
Yeah,
whole family is super cool.
Sit and rap with her, so hopefully we'll get that piece cut soon, and we'll have her on the show with all her crochet designs. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. That's going to be fun.
That's what I do. I come out here.
Today is National Loyalty Day, so that's
National Loyalty
Day.
Wow.
And Nate is one of my loyal friends.
We need more loyalty.
Today is
but we need y'all to stop being loyal to the wrong fucking people.
Nigga.
No, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we do got a lot of loyalty, but some guys is loyal to the wrong fucking people.
Yo, like the kids that got shot last week. So the two people that's on the run they looking for are cousins. Okay, loyalty. 22 and 15. What the fuck your big cousin done got you into?
See, that's where loyalty went wrong. That's
you
where like
of the Northeast.
Yes,
I know all about it.
Right, the fuck your big cousin got you into?
A couple of them were rappers.
Hey,
yeah.
well,
it's a shame because are you talking about the same case where the guys got killed?
Yeah, three of them got killed. One survived.
And he knew the one whose house it
was.
was. He knew that they was coming in, waited for him, and protected his household.
I know that.
Hey, look,
that
man.
is where I listen. I'm a believer in.
Hey, look, man.
And they're saying, "Hey, come on, turn yourself in. You won't be charged."
That's
bullshit. That's what I'm hearing allegedly.
But you gotta, we don't know. You're like, you don't know, right? Like, look, man, I don't believe y'all. Like,
in the movies, in the movies and the TV shows I've seen, that's not how that plays out. So,
like y'all, so maybe I won't be charged with this. But what about the other shit?
Yeah. So today is Loyalty Day.
Wow.
It's also School Principal Day.
It's School Principal Day.
I love anybody that's an educator. So salute the principal.
Shout out to all the educators, man. I'm just trying to get the light right.
Yes.
I'm working on it.
I have a Facebook friend that's a principal.
We're gonna get a new lighting system around here too.
Tawana.
See, now you're
Tawana was a
telling
principal
yourself Farship is
educator.
production. You're not at work, but you're at
Asia.
work.
I know a lot of
This
work.
is
We gonna hook
leisure,
it up. We gonna
okay?
make the lighting is gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Lighting
We got-
and sound is everything.
Yeah, everything.
Lighting and sound is
It is.
everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So shout out to you know, teachers. It's National Teacher Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
School principal day.
I love teachers.
School principal
School
day.
principal day, like
Yes.
my homegirl on Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, like, yo, that principal funny as shit.
She's my favorite principal ever.
Let
Is
me
that
tell you.
television? Is that
Yeah.
television?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you ain't never caught it?
No.
Yeah, you missed
I know
it.
a real the livest principal in the world besides the one from Newark.
Oh yeah, the brother from Newark.
The Newark, yeah, that made the from the movie. What was
Yeah.
the
Oh,
movie?
Lean on Me.
Lean on Me.
Yeah,
Joe
yeah,
Clark.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Joe
Joe
Clark.
What's his name?
That was
Joe
a true
Clark.
story, you know.
You want to jump, right?
But it was
You
a
want to jump?
it
You want
was
to
a
Where
jump?
is
You
principal.
might as well jump.
It was a principal that had one arm named Mr. Session. If anybody know from Philadelphia, Mr. Session had one arm, and
Hit the little chicken wing.
yeah, and everybody I know got busted upside the head with that arm. Yeah, no, I'm faking, but I just had to come representing. But I felt like I wanted you to have something to take home.
All right, well, I
Took an
appreciate that. Well,
appreciation
we
to
can
the
cut it,
game.
'cause I don't drink it straight,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, man. I would like not.
I ride
Please.
the only one who go,
I-
go
I-
100 miles an hour and shit at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
And as
If I'd
you're
have
saying
drunk
that,
this
you know
straight,
what's
I
playing-
wouldn't
you know
have
what's
been keeping
playing
it
in my
real.
head as you're saying that?
What's that?
A lot of juice.
Trick Daddy, I don't know what this world's going.
I might have put
This
too much in
baby,
her
I'm a
cup.
thug
Right. I might have put too much
all
juice
day,
in Iron's
every
cup.
day.
Salute.
Salute,
Salute.
man.
Yeah.
EA, welcome to the show, brother.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you, man.
Appreciate you coming and hanging with us,
Hey,
man.
man.
You
It
know
just
what I'm
turned
saying?
up. I just wanted to really say thank you all, your whole team, and staff. The I don't recall the young lady's name, the journalist that worked with Mike Jarrett. What's
Alex?
her name? Not Alex, the Caucasian
The one
young
that
lady.
does.
Jen?
Jen, she's phenomenal.
The little one?
The-
Or-
no, not the
Oh,
little
with
one.
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just the way she represent people. Like, me being a journalist on the outside, judging, looking in.
Oh, wait. Who are you talking about, man?
The
He is
lady,
referencing the fact that he did the show.
right, and the young lady that
Introduce your
introduces,
story. Oh,
correct.
no, that's Breland.
You going to jail? It ain't my fault.
He said
Sorry,
I got
Hi,
too
Miss
much in
Breland.
my cup.
No, but honestly, that you got. If I show you my comments, she articulated it to the third power, and it's because of your work. But sometimes when a person don't know of you and they can actually narrate and carry on the story,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Right.
brother. It was more than dope because, like the principles, dope. You got to acknowledge. If you don't acknowledge something great,
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, so just when you thought you knew a lot about EA, just when you thought you knew a lot.
and Mike, we fought.
EA ain't make it easy, just for the record.
We fought.
I mean, I keep telling you, Philly is that blue collar city where for whatever
Yes.
fucking reason
Well,
we gotta prove we
I knew
blue
his
collar.
skill setting.
So we never gonna make it easy.
I knew his skill setting, and I'm a fan of the show from day one. No strings attached. I'm a natural.
Appreciate
honestly.
No, I appreciate
Because
that.
I do that kind of work. I've been there, done that. So I know what it's like to have viewership. And people that really watch it. Phenomenal, man.
Well, thank you, man.
No, honestly, man.
No,
I said, I got to force Mike to get more than a minute and a half. How can I do it? Thank you, God.
he worked.
God
out.
did, Mike did.
He worked me out.
3 minutes and 11
That's the
seconds. It
story
was
I
all
want
worth
out.
it.
Yo,
It
he
was
worked you out
all
for those,
worth
for
it.
those 3
What
minutes.
What
and
did my
11
shirt
seconds.
say?
Privilege.
Privilege.
Listen,
I was born to have not. So now that I have, I'm privileged.
you know what I mean?
I want to be privileged.
Real
Hey.
Mission Inc. is watching. Hey,
Hey, what up? What up?
She was in the building with us last
Was
week.
she?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that was homegirl.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm showing off
Yeah.
because I don't normally do this, but it's a celebration.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
appreciate the whole
celebration.
team.
You know who it's not a celebration for?
Who's that?
Prize.
Prize.
Procurzel Michelle.
Who's that?
Prize.
That's what I
It's not a
thought.
celebration
I
for
never
him.
heard his whole name.
Oh yeah, Procurzel.
Hey, look, man.
Michelle.
You gotta stay
Haitian
on what you're
massive
doing,
stand-up.
say.
Look, man. Look.
Found guilty of illegal lobbying, 10 counts,
I seen it.
including corruption, and he faces 20 years.
Who was
I
he
seen that.
lobbying?
So apparently there's a Asian gentleman named Joe Low.
Mm-hmm.
The Trump administration, he somehow got them to not look into his dealings. I was watching some
Another
some
mob
other
act.
bullshit
Right,
journalism
right.
about this
Trump is
recently.
100%
and
mob,
Kim, and
dude.
Kim
Yo,
Kardashian came
yo,
up and
you gotta love it.
mob.
but basically,
If you're in the doing things illegal, you gotta love
and that's
it.
just
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
counts. One of the other counts was he acknowledged that he should not have gone to visit friends and associates once they were tapped by the FBI for questioning, because then he also got accused of trying to commit bribery.
What it sound
So
like to
was-
you?
which one was the one who was locked up already? That wasn't Prize. That was
No, that's
that was the one
John
that,
Forte.
Yeah, that like
John
how the whole
Forte-
Fuji's clan
Well, John
corrupt?
Forte is out.
I
Like,
know,
you
but like,
he's-
damn, the whole clan got
mean,
issues, man.
First of all, the whole clan ain't corrupt. They are just examples of what
saying.
happens every day in a
Nah, I
different
dig
ghetto
it.
in a
I
different
dig it.
city.
Look, man.
You know,
They
victim
was
of
just able to
circumstance.
come out with some records, but
Right,
before the
right.
records,
This is what they was
So,
into.
so this is
So
how the
how did
prosecution.
Prize become the
Well,
informant?
The way the prosecution spun it was that he was using his lack of a music career, but his influence as a still, a person of
Wow.
some respect, to kind of talk to his celebrity friends and get them to kind of support different political campaigns and such. So that's the
wow.
lobbying part.
And that's illegal?
Yeah.
So if I say to you, like, hey, look, man, I want you to vote for Helen Gim.
If
That's
you,
illegal?
You pay me $1 million to do it.
Oh, well.
oh yeah.
Well, what if
and
I
then-
just donate to
and
your
then-
cause?
It's a
Right, like,
trade.
no,
And
I
then on
donate to
top
your
of that,
cause.
I do something for you. Like, yeah, it's illegal. Or if I just take a percentage
Dude,
of that,
these cats
the
do that
kickback-
all day.
he got caught. I'm not saying that's what I just said. You just said
These
how they all corrupt,
lobbyists dump
and I
money
said it
into all
happens
these-
every day.
That's because we don't know how to
he
do it.
got no.
But it's crazy.
That's because it's not
but they
our
teach you that it's a
It's
trade
niggas that know
reference.
how to do it.
This is
It's
what
a
the-
trade reference, but you can go to jail by trading if you're actually in that
Look,
area of
Yeah.
Because I can't put it in your
of taking
pocket,
leadership.
but I could donate to a cause that you feel strongly
No, you
about.
can't even
Oh,
take
you
tickets.
can't.
You
When
can't
you're
even
in
take
politics,
Phillies tickets,
listen, when I
Sixers.
worked for the city of Philadelphia and I was just a damn clerk, they was like, and the state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth,
No,
you cannot take any gift that's $100 or more.
I understand, but it's not me, right?
in
What if it
value-
goes to
listen,
my cause?
No,
Not my particular cause.
no,
just
because
my cause that
because-
is sponsored by EA, who
Okay.
just happens to be a friend of mine. But
Right.
I
Okay,
want you to
listen.
donate to EA's.
I want you to donate to EA. That's fine. But you, as a city worker, now I want you to expunge all my such and such tickets. Make my water bill.
I'm not
zero.
gonna ask Mike to
That's
do
where
that.
the zero. That's where the liability comes in, and that's why
Well,
y'all
I'm telling you,
I get
motherfuckers.
it.
don't
You just
ask
not
me
allowed-
to do it.
Well, you're not allowed to, just so that none of that is an issue.
No, I agree with you. It's
None of
not,
that is an
and
issue.
and that's part of the problem we got right now.
As they say, it's a non-motherfucking factor if the rule says you can't do it.
You said one candidate, or is that who you voting for?
Who,
if
me?
you don't mind me asking.
Nah, I don't vote. I don't want
Oh.
the city.
Oh,
I just threw out a name.
I know. I just said,
Yeah, like Helen.
well, Montgomery County.
I
Who you voting for?
We don't get to vote for a mayor up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You lucky.
They
you
just
got out of
appoint
that
somebody.
one.
I don't like it though. I want to vote. Like when I first
Who
moved
would you
up
vote
there,
for? Would you want to? Would you
No,
want to
I asked
expose?
that since y'all can't even choose. who's in
If I lived in
charge.
the city,
Would you want to expose who you want to vote for?
I haven't been paying that close attention. I got to be honest, right?
I have.
But
I watched
off
the
of
debate
And I have
last
empirical
here's
knowledge
what I-
of just about all
right,
of them.
but here's what I
from
will tell
interacting
you.
of some
From
of them.
my experience of doing news and interactions with a number of the candidates
Mhm.
that we have right now.
Okay.
like-
He had to wipe his brow.
Yeah, well, I get
What
hot
he
all
about
the
to
time,
say.
right?
I know it. Come on.
I like the work that Jeff Brown has done, right?
Yes,
I like
me
the
too.
work
I
that Jeff
applaud
Brown
that.
has done
Yes.
in the community. I applaud him for that. Right?
Absolutely.
Um,
I agree.
Helen Gim, I think she's been super active in a lot of stuff.
I heard.
Right? No, I've seen.
I mean, but
this is what I'm saying, right? I've
Okay,
seen.
I'm not dissing. That's not
no,
a diss.
but this is what I'm saying. So
Salute.
I'm going straight off of just my interactions with
Okay.
people, right? Cheryl Parker, I seen her do a lot of work up here.
Yes,
I
Park.
no
She
very,
get
really,
busy.
I
right?
have a very different perception
So-
of her watching that debate now. I'm like, ooh, okay.
She's busy. She's
Right.
fiery.
Right.
I know she busy.
She seems like a real mom in the streets that really care. But go ahead.
But yeah, so you know,
Not
I've
an
had-
endorsement, but go
you
ahead.
know, and then if I was looking at it from like the city needing someone who knows how to run and handle business, Alan Dom has done a lot in the freaking when you
I like
talk about.
I like what he talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
like I'm not saying he might be the right person for the job, but what I'm saying is
Right.
this dude, like the condo industry in this city,
Mm.
he made it pop.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So I respect him for that.
respect
but
that too.
doesn't
Give
mean
him-
he's the right man for the job. I'm just recognizing the work that he did.
Me as
I was about to say, I
well. Roll the
respect
next
that, but
one,
as a
Mike.
native
You
from out
rolling.
here in
You
an
on point.
overgentrified neighborhood,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
like-
Right. But look, you know how I feel about gentrification too. Like Alan Don wouldn't have been able to do what he did if cats in the neighborhood was taking care of their own shit.
That's
That
true.
part.
So you can't get, you know what I mean? I
You
don't,
can't
I
get
don't
mad
hold him
about
for
that.
that.
Right.
You let the neighborhood go, go to shit, and then this dude come in here and buy it up, and then turn around and sell a house that he bought for $50,000 for $350,000. Well, guess what? You could have did that same shit. Take
Right.
care of the fucking neighborhood.
And I appreciate
I'm like
the brothers
DMX,
that
do you?
stepping up and doing that shit right now.
Who else? You got
You know
a
what
couple
I'm saying?
more.
Who else I got? I'm trying to go through like this. some
David O
names I don't
dropped
know.
out, but what is your
Did
opinion
David
about
O
David
drop
O?
out?
I haven't seen him on the.
Well, he
rest-
run as
he was
Republican, so he doesn't
Republican.
have to compete right now.
Oh,
the
that's
primary.
what that
Yeah.
is. Because I was
Yeah.
looking for him. I'm like, why
Nah, he
wasn't
doesn't
he?
have to compete
he's
right
a
now,
Republican,
right?
so he
But
doesn't compete right now.
I don't know a whole lot about David O. I gotta be honest.
Let me just
I know
say
my
this.
man told me
I
that
could tell you.
he done a lot with when I bumped into Jimmy the Saint,
He changed
Right.
and
his
Jimmy the
shit, for
Saint
sure.
spoke very highly of David O.
Let me just say
He
this.
changed his
Way
shit.
before, in the last 15 years, David O has been giving back.
See, this is what
No
I'm saying.
lie. Now, I'm not endorsing David O, but David O is a great guy, and he's out in the community doing community service.
Right.
Let's keep it politically.
Right.
He's doing community
Correct.
And I'm
service.
okay
He's
with
doing
that.
community service.
Right? I'm good with that. I don't.
It's
like,
two more, right?
who else? It's the other
Rebecca
brother.
Reinhardt,
Rebecca Reinhardt. Now,
Almond Brown.
See, I'm not.
I have a lot to ask Rebecca Reinhardt, but I think
Right.
she's the most
Whoever was
qualified
the
but-
candidate
2020.
I think she's the most right.
financially
That's my
because
hang-up.
I know what can help schools.
Right.
I have the answer.
And that's all
No,
I
I
want to
definitely
know is who is going to
have
fix
the
these
answer.
schools.
But my hang
On
up
everything
with
I
her
love, I have
is
the answer.
She
Legalize
worked
marijuana.
under
That's not the
street.
answer.
She worked during the street administration, and she worked
True.
during another administration.
Correct.
Right. And
Running the city budget,
running the city
which
budget.
knows the numbers like the back of
I know
her
John
hands.
Street did a lot for North Philly during his administration.
Again, Street. I was, you know what I mean. Street did a ton for North Philly, but then I also watched under
Yorktown
Nutter
stand up.
shit fall apart in the city,
Well-
and I like Nutter. I'm not taking. When I say shit fall apart, I meant like quality of life issues, right? Trash started to come back again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
One day a
open
week.
air drug
You know,
dealing
you can
came back
always
again.
blame a mayor, like how we blame
Council.
Wilson Good.
It's the council.
Like on my documentary,
Right.
well, people don't know. Then the story is misconstrued. Do your own research. A bomb was ordered, and it bombed a residential house. You're gonna see all of it. If you never heard of the story, you're gonna see it on Philly Uncut Part 4. But I like the one that I really like the most out of all of them is all of them. I'm scared like
So we
Mike.
need one person that
Telling-
needs a little piece
but
of
he ain't say, what is the other brother, the young brother?
Almond
Brown.
Almond
I
Brown.
don't know a lot about him,
I heard
so I can't.
I heard some things from some brothers that live down the bottom in West Philly. They're not nice. But from what I hear, he's a great man. The physical and empirical knowledge that I have, experience of talking to him and meeting, he's on Philly Uncut
Okay.
because he's one of the brothers that helped build up a couple of those little Osage areas too by
Okay.
buying some of those
Excellent.
houses and reselling it, trying to give a mortgage back to the people. So I like community service type people.
And I would have probably been if I
Somebody
lived
that's
in the
really
city.
gonna do something.
Well, let me rephrase. Not even if I lived in the city. If I was just doing regular news again, I'd be more plugged in. But since I haven't been doing news on a daily basis, dude, I'm really disconnected.
Mike, but
'cause
no, you're
news
not.
Is depressing.
But we need it, especially our schools.
That's,
Did you hear? You know what? With Helen, what I think she said it. What's her name? I'll be jacking
Helen
their names
Ginn?
up.
Helen Ginn?
Yeah, because I'm bad with names. Please forgive me. She killed them when she said how helping the schools. She made me say, "Oh my God, you got 10 points from me, sister." She do. When she said when in Lower Marion, they're building a $50 million school for middle kids, middle
Dude,
age,
I've been
for
saying that
elementary
for
or
years.
middle school.
I think it's
Now
elementary
here's
school.
the other
Is it
side of
50
that,
million
right?
or 53?
Whatever it is, right?
Brand new
It
school.
don't matter. It's the $3 million.
Right.
Like,
It don't
yo.
matter.
Or 53. What?
look,
You
here's
can
my
you can
thing.
break that down
What-
10 ways
what
to
you
build
gotta
10
look at-
schools.
2023,
But
they
you
discovering
also-
asbestos and shit.
But you
Like,
right.
what?
But you also got to look at it at the tax base, right? Philly's tax base ain't what.
But
There's
that's why they
far
all
more
say they don't
people-
should be
hold on a
raised.
second.
Go ahead.
There's far more people who that tax base has to be split among.
Yep.
Not that there's not the same number. You just got so many more people, right? And look, I think that the school tax structure is effed up. Like
That's why I be
think-
looking at them council members,
I think
including the
it
ones
should
running for
be-
mayor with the whole fucking
I
side eye.
And
personally
they know. And they know.
and look,
It's
How
a
the fuck
shame.
you get these rich people a 10-year tax abatement?
That's a whole nother
What the
issue.
fuck
right?
is that
But I
about? Then
think
you
on
wonder
a
why the
state
kids
level-
out here acting like the niggas that you left them to be after you
But-
cut back
Right.
their
I
programming.
think
Right.
and
you know,
close
and
their
I could
schools
be
to
wrong.
turn it into more condos.
No,
And I
you're
could
right.
be wrong because
But
I
you
don't
know,
have all
Shit,
the
my school
information on
don't
how it
exist no
works.
more.
Yeah.
But I think
Me too.
the
Could be wrong.
tax, the school tax
No.
base should be divvied up at a state level, not at a local level. So it's an even amount going to every district.
So
now,
That is
there
true.
is a
I
small
want
amount of
to-
state funding that
right,
comes
but,
into
but
play.
overall, it comes from your property tax.
It definitely overall,
Right?
yes.
And,
So-
and like you said, those high ass taxes up there. Like I knew that
high-ass
moving
taxes
into
up there.
Montgomery County, I didn't have to send my kid to private school.
Right.
Right.
Right, I knew that
You-
going in.
no,
right?
that's
so
true.
I could stay in
That's how I
Philly.
go.
I could
Right.
stay in Philly and try to spend $20,000, $30,000 a year on private school, or I go to Montgomery County and pay $4,000 a year in taxes. And yo,
I get it.
like yo, the first day I went to the
It's a
school,
no-brainer.
no brainer.
But no, but some parts of Montgomery County
Well,
are
not every
13,
part.
15,000,
Right.
like Jersey, like
Right.
South Jersey.
right, not every
I
part of
paid them
Montgomery
taxes
County.
Oh, well,
for
yeah.
a long time.
Right.
But and they have their issues too.
They do.
Montgomery County have their
They
issues.
do.
They have more drug issues, more
Mhm.
overdoses,
Mhm.
more bullying and
And
things
again,
of that
it's
nature.
not in
They have
every
their
neighborhood.
issues.
It's not every part of
Part of
Montgomery
Montgomery,
County. It's just like
right.
Delaware
So-
County, any place. I mean, and it's not every school in the city.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You go to some schools, you got plenty of parental involvement. You got families and people throwing their own
Mhm.
money in to make sure that the kids have what they need. You know, and then you got other neighborhoods where they just don't have the resources.
I wish I would have ran for mayor right now.
I wish you'd have ran for mayor.
Well, let me just say this. I know where to fix the schools. Just being a sales manager and compliance, from managing and prospecting businesses that has delinquent receivables, I know how the city of Philadelphia for the last 10 years could help every school in the district. Every
How's that?
district.
How's that?
Now, the city of Philadelphia has a certain amount of money as far as tax is concerned. And that's the ones that always pay before it actually either a 10, 15, or 30-day delinquency. If they do become 30 days, the first letter that go out, the demand notice that goes out to the 1% or the 5%, they pay their taxes. Do you know that the city's budget been running on those same amount of people for over 30 years, maybe 20 years? It's been people that have not paid their taxes in 5 to 10 years. And it's, I mean, no disrespect. I'm a bill collector, commercial. I'm a commercial. I'm not talking about the but in order for the municipalities to work, school, which is education, it's built off of taxation. So if you're allowing the people to not pay their taxes in 2 years, 3 years, once it becomes a year, it's automatically going to a stage of being uncollectible. So now a city has an issue of collecting its money, its earned income, its earned taxation from the people that have not paid in either 12 months to 24 months. Because of the ones like you and I that pay your taxes on time.
Hell yeah.
But I
So,
mean, at the end
so
of the
with
day,
that
look,
money, I don't know exactly how much. If you ask, like the person that would know this question, this answer is Rebecca Reinhardt.
right?
Rebecca, just not to throw shots at you, you can really help the school district now. Because I be thinking about, well, what about, are the people listening to all your ideas, can they implement them now to make a small change? Yes. So the people that have not paid in a year or two, that owe for taxes, these poppy stores and all these convenience stores that owe for the cigarette tax that's supposed to actually go to the education and the welfare of our children in these school districts,
And
Take that
goddamn
money.
soda tax.
Especially
Place
since they
it-
could definitely
place
collect
it with-
tax.
Right.
All of that,
$3
but you'd be
for this guy.
surprised.
They
It's
not
soda
bad.
tax. It's
Can
a
of
lot
soda
of
just
tax.
cost me $3.
But the real estate tax is the one
I get
that
a
they're
whole
not paying.
The real
Six-
estate
I get
tax
And that
whole
can
is
build
not
every
bad.
school. That can fix every school district.
Dude, I don't disagree
can.
with you, man. And I think
I know that's my field of work.
right, but I'm saying it's like you let it get so far gone. And there was I think the tax base is too low in some neighborhoods.
They ain't raising the
Right?
taxes.
I know everybody
what I
fights
like,
it.
though.
I know, and I agree with
Well,
you.
how can you
But
pay
here-
taxes
here's-
on a block like you live on?
No, hold on. I'm just saying some neighborhoods. I didn't say every neighborhood.
Only
But I
Mount
got
Airy,
a-
West
I-
Oak Lane.
I knew I had a homie who
Winfield.
was living down in
Yeah.
Graduate Hospital
Small
area,
part of
right?
that.
Where houses was going for $300,000 and $400,000
They
a
still
year,
are.
and the taxes was at $800,000-$900,000.
Look, despite what they call Center City, it's South Philly. It's houses that ain't worth to me $20,000 that you couldn't give it to me to live in. That's $1 million.
This is what I'm saying. But
I'm
those
like, that is
houses,
South Philly. I don't care what you call it.
they get,
That's
but
the
they
P.
get,
It's
they,
Dre's Ferry.
but they the ones getting
Gentrification,
they
Mike,
get
talk about it.
gentrification. They the ones getting hit. They the ones getting the 10-year
Ooh,
tax
this work
abatement
good.
though.
Past Young East.
Right, as your east.
Hey, you know what? Condos is a project.
Look,
You notice they look the same. Look at the Philly Uncut
Center
documentary.
City South, yes.
It's the same.
right.
Queensbridge Projects looks just
I live
like
in
the
Center
high
City
rises
North.
off of Ben Franklin in Philadelphia.
It's the same thing.
Right. But those in Philadelphia on Franklin Parkway is 2,400 and above.
Well, the difference is like, they put
Queensbridge
carpet-
Projects.
They put carpet in the hallways as opposed to just
But it's the
cinder
same
block walls.
building.
And it don't smell
That's
like
right.
pee.
Same
The
building.
elevator.
Same
The elevator
building.
don't smell like
Yeah.
pee.
The elevator don't smell like
pee.
pee.
All right.
They put the
All
fake
right.
wood paneling up on the elevator walls. You know what I'm saying? You get appliances like wash and dryer in your apartment, and you don't
Okay.
have to run the hose to your sink.
No, they got
Like,
them
you
in the
got-
housing. They got them in the housing. They got the double. What's the double stack?
This double stack.
Yeah, right in the closet.
I didn't even know they got
I'm about to
them.
say
Yeah,
they, no,
they
they
got
don't.
them.
Listen, when I lived in the projects, we ain't had it.
No,
They
they
had
don't.
they
don't
got them
have
down Blumberg.
I
I
lived in
think.
Story
They
projects
don't
up in New York.
come
We
with
ain't
the
had it.
projects. If somebody move out of unit and leave their shit behind, but they don't be
No,
coming.
Mike, I think
in
y'all
Philly.
like Khadijah was talking about how they ain't had grass down South Philly. I said, y'all ain't had no grass down South Philly. Because we were talking about what block parties had the best block parties from back in the day, being so you was talking about 50 years of hip hop. I'm from that era. I'm with you with that
Listen,
old school
I've been
music.
listening to Funky 4+1 More.
I've been listening to Gregory Porter.
Okay.
What you know about
Okay.
Gregory Porter?
Okay.
Let me
I've been
just tell you how I'm
listening to
excited.
Sirius XM, The Trap, which is all hip hop from the mid.
See, you going. See,
See,
we gotta watch
see,
that kind of music.
see.
It do drug you. That
Right.
music is like trink. That music,
Except I'm not
I
that
going
think-
music made me run lights and everything. I gotta
I
be
think
careful.
iRise is old enough that she can differentiate, but some of these
No,
kids
not when
it
you
got
drink
'em.
Uncle Nearest.
Some of these kids it got them.
Uncle Nearest. No, not
You're not gonna
you
drink
forget.
Uncle Nearest off trap music.
No.
They ain't gonna talk about Uncle Nearest or trap music. Ain't near
Mike,
one
did
red
you know
trap
that-
is gonna mention Uncle Nearest.
Probably Wasn't Me by Gregory Porter. It was a rendition of the Sting album, and I'm so excited about Old Head. He got a song that I was telling Mama Jones, you should remix this and get all the New Yorkers on it because it's talking about something in Harlem. Are you familiar with Gregory Porter?
I am, but not that song.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not as
see,
deep in with it
I'm
as
only
you are,
I'm
man.
only familiar
Oh,
because when
man.
you hang around enough DJs and you hear a song, you be like, "Oh, that's where that comes from."
Right, right.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
where
what
that
you think
come
about the
from.
Marvin Gaye and
What's his face?
uh
Lawsuit.
that's what is his name?
Who's it?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
I didn't listen to it to see how close it was, but didn't he get
Don't
one
you'll
of the
be
other
mad at Ed
cats?
He
Sheeran.
already
Don't
got
listen
Pharrell
to
He
that.
got Pharrell.
He already
and,
got
and
Pharrell
what's his
and the
face?
white
But
boy.
don't
Hey,
listen to
look.
this one then. This one is more closer. I played it on my show.
Hey, look, man.
If you go on YouTube right now and play it, it's a European guy that's very articulate in music.
Mhm.
Well, they
Breaks
hire.
it down to the
They
third
hire
power.
those people.
It
When
made me say, "Oh, Ed Sheeran, I love your
Yeah,
job."
they
Summer breeze.
publishing companies and all that. They hire
Look,
those people.
It ain't. Ed Sheeran probably had no clue.
Nah, that
It's
nigga
the
had
producer
a clue.
who did it.
The
It's
producer
probably,
definitely had a
Yeah,
clue.
But
let me
Ed
tell you
Sheeran probably
something.
had no
Ed
clue how
Sheeran don't
similar it
need to
was.
be Ed Sheeran if
Just
you don't
pay
know
the
who
money,
fuck
man.
Marvin
Or
Gaye is.
maybe
Pay
he
it.
didn't realize, like you hear it and you
Pharrell
like,
done paid out. Just
right,
pay it,
you
man.
hear it and
Keep
you're
going.
like,
You
It
ain't know.
sounds similar,
Plead
but
the
it ain't the
fifth. Pay
same.
that bread. Pay Marvin and them family ain't playing.
You know how, what's his face?
That's more to the story.
What Eric Sermon say for the music sample, the Marvin sample he used from Just Like Music.
Yeah.
He said, man, I paid so much money for this sample that I'm upset that this record ain't do better.
Right.
You don't want to be
He
Diddy.
said Marvin
Don't
Gaye
Diddy.
Yeah, look what Puffy
Yo,
owes Sting. Look what Puffy owes
$2,000 a
Sting.
day. $2,000 a day. It's 365 days.
Well,
in a
allegedly they
motherfucking
said
year.
that he did ask for clearance, and before it was approved, he hurry up
He
with
just
that.
put the single
But
out.
listen,
Shit.
Yo, Drake just did that to some African artist who's suing his ass now for like $4 million and some change.
Can't do
Hey,
that.
look, man.
He said he sent the email, and dude acknowledged I got the email on like April 13th. The shit was out on
But
the
you ain't
15th,
wait
and
till
I
you
never
say
responded.
yes.
Right. Right.
I
So
was
I
like,
didn't
oh, he's
subscribe.
playing that shit.
I
Right.
didn't subscribe.
Hey, look, man. Stop. Pay these artists for their work, man.
I mean,
We've
you know.
been down this road already.
Listen,
Like, it's a shame that we still dealing with this shit. It's one thing, like, in the 80s when everybody was ripping off James Brown and shit like that and sampling, and we didn't know no better.
That's true.
it's one thing when
At
it was
this
just at
point-
the block party and you was rapping
Well, you
over
just
the
have to
beat.
acknowledge that the old school come before you, and
Right.
it's okay to take a little bit of their game.
Right. But F you if you think you can take them and not pay them.
Dr. Dre and them paid everybody.
Gotta
They
pay
did the
them.
Parliaments, the Funkadelics. They did
Pay
all the
him.
old.
Pay
He
him.
paid like he weigh. He ain't
Pay
trying to
him.
plagiarism nothing or steal nothing.
Nope.
And
Pay
say,
'em.
no, what you talking about, Willis? No, he ain't Paul Arnold.
Yo, did you see somebody brought this to my attention earlier today. And during the Knicks game yesterday,
That's
they
what-
one of the bumps,
Uh-oh.
one of the graphics coming in back from commercial, the NBA graphic joint,
What happened?
they had the World Trade Center buildings in the fucking
Oh, in the
graphic.
back of the
the
graphics.
ba-
For
Somebody
New
went and
York?
grabbed stock video
Yeah.
and they fucking grabbed video that still had the World
That
Trade
was so-
Center
yeah,
standing in it.
Pre-September
And then
11th,
threw the
2001.
NBA graphic over top of it and shit and used it in the fucking game yesterday.
Ooh.
Well, you know, you from New York.
Look.
Y'all go crazy.
They-
Y'all,
so that's like a
anybody,
throwback,
anything
right?
New York,
It
y'all
sounds like a
get.
throwback.
Throwback,
Look,
right?
you liked it though. That's why you brought it
somebody
up.
brought
I
it
didn't
to
even
my
pay
attention.
attention. I don't
didn't
give a.
catch it.
I didn't
Somebody
see
brought it
George
to my
Washington. I didn't see Abraham Lincoln. No, he ain't
Nah,
from Philly.
somebody brought it to my attention today, and I was like, how the hell that happened? But then it hits you, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Stock footage. Before
Not only
19
that, this is
September
probably a
11th,
kid who
2001.
went and grabbed that who wasn't even alive during September 11th.
Exactly.
Had no clue.
That was a
He
mo-
just-
that
he
was a
just looked at it,
millennial.
see some
He
high-rise
just saw-
buildings.
yep.
I just see New York City skyline. Go ahead,
Salute
use
that
that.
young man.
I'm more mad at the person who freaking built the whole graphic and looked at it and approved it
Well,
and
see,
didn't catch it.
It may
see,
have
let
been
me
the
just
same
say,
millennial.
Do you
or
feel
another
offended
peer.
because they did that though?
I'm
I think it's
It's
insensitive.
history.
I'm not offended. It
Whoa,
might
whoa,
be
whoa,
viewed as insensitive,
whoa.
though.
It's
Oh,
too
yes,
much
it is.
insensitivity.
Right?
Like
Yeah, it is.
that's
But this
too.
is the
I
world
would
we live
agree.
in,
I'm
all
20.
right?
No, if I'm 20, if I'm a
So
20-year-old
unsalute
fucking
that.
intern,
My bad.
Right.
Unsalute
the
that.
last thing I'm trying to worry about
it
when I
back.
got the
Take it
fucking
back.
NBA deadline against my neck, and
Listen,
this could be make
me
or
tell you
break my
something.
college
Mhm.
grade.
Here's what I'm saying.
This could
to
be
you,
make
though.
or break my career.
Right.
I'm thinking
But guess
throwback.
what?
Fuck instance.
Guess
like,
what? This
man.
could break your career because there's a TV exec who's getting all these phone calls right now about
Yeah.
how did the hell did this get on
Yo,
TV?
because
Yeah.
the fucking
and
World
we-
Trade Centers existed and
It
now
don't
they
matter.
don't.
Well,
Like, why the fuck are you sensitive
It
about
don't
that?
matter.
you know of all people.
The Veterans
I know.
Stadium don't
That
exist
got
no more.
approved.
I don't
Let me tell
fucking
you
get
this right
weepy
now.
eyed every time
Pre-approved
fucking
already.
Veterans
Hold on,
Stadium
hold on.
throw
They
it up.
approved
When's the
that.
last time you've seen video of the World Trade Center on TV? Nobody uses it anymore, right?
Last
Right.
week in training for work.
Well, that's work. That's not
Okay.
TV.
Well, you asked her.
That's
You
not
got
true.
it.
When's the last time I saw it?
But what
You
I'm
asked-
saying
And
is,
3-4 times
we
a year
have-
for work.
what I'm saying
Phone
is,
calls,
it's work.
audio,
It's
all
different.
that shit.
That's different.
That is funny.
What I'm saying is, in television,
Yes.
you don't see
Oh, yeah.
that video no more.
But it wasn't
Nobody
the video, it's
airs
just
it
the
anymore.
buildings. It's not like
'Cause
he
it
had
is
the buildings
very
crumbling down.
You'll have lawsuits
listen, we
come
have
right
an
behind it.
extremely sensitive society
I
now,
know,
man.
and it
Yeah.
fucking sucks. Grow a pair.
I don't disagree with you.
No, I disagree with that,
But
Mike.
at the
With
end of the
Donald
day,
Trump
this is
fans out
where-
here,
This is where we at with it.
you can't say we have.
So
it's a
you
sen- and
you can be fine
and
with all these kids running
sensitivity
around in
of people.
blackface and shit, but you can't see the fucking World Trade Center, which literally really existed at some
No,
point
it's
of
not
someone's
that. It's
lifetime.
not about the difference.
But it's
not about-
okay that my
it's not
college
about-
daughter got drunk and put on
I
blackface,
think you're
and
doing
now
it
she
wrong.
apologizes because her roommates was going to fucking jump
It's
her
not,
dumb ass.
It's not about seeing
Too
the World Trade
sensitive.
Center. It's about the willy-nilliness of how it was used.
And my other shot.
The
That-
willy-nilliness.
Yeah, the
Ooh, that was
willy-nilly.
a good spin.
Like you like willy-nilly just go grab this video
That
and
was a
plug
good
Because
spin.
he's
because
20.
there's two issues here, right?
Because he's 20.
There's two issues here, though. There's two issues.
No,
It's
Mike
the
might be
issue
right.
It's the issue of
Let me see where you go with it.
the World Trade Center. When there's a ton of people in our society that when they see it,
Get triggered.
they get triggered.
Facts.
Then there's the issue
true.
of
Because I would
God
never
damn it.
forget what I was doing when I was watching that video.
Then there's the issue of like
Wrong trigger too.
Right.
And right.
then there's the issue of God damn, that was 20 years ago. You couldn't find nothing more current.
That was
Yeah,
20.
Of
that's
the
true.
skyline?
That was 22.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
ago.
So now
Almost.
this is the other issue. It's not even about being triggered.
Well,
It's
what's
like,
her
yo,
name? What's her name up there in New York?
Like, how the hell you gonna find this? All the video of New York City.
Why y'all
Find
using
this
Statue
damn
of
video.
Liberty?
'Cause
Right.
In certain
She ain't have a
angles,
skirt
the Statue
on.
of Liberty might be
was-
close.
Yeah,
to
depending
the
on who-
road.
how you
She ain't have a skirt or
I
she
think
wore a
Statue-
dress.
I think she was in the
Dress.
video too.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Statue
what
of
I'm
Liberty was
saying.
there,
But
and then the
thinking of-
buildings were behind it.
Depending
what
on
else
that
y'all got?
angle.
Brooklyn
Yeah, so
Bridge?
it was like shot from Jersey.
Yeah, but they
Oh,
would,
y'all can't use
if
Brooklyn
it was a
Bridge.
Knicks game,
Okay.
they was not going to use Brooklyn Bridge.
No, that's right. I
Can't
just thought. I
use
just
Brooklyn
thought of
Bridge.
that.
Can't
Okay.
use Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay. What
So,
else?
Man,
but what I'm saying
None
is
of that
New
shit
York
matter because
City's-
the Sixers going to be in TD Garden.
Yeah.
Fuck all that
That's
shit.
true too, right?
And we don't
None of
need
that.
to be tonight.
And
Y'all
we ain't
tripping.
sensitive. Throw up the fucking
Yeah, we
spectrum.
don't
We
need to
don't
be the-
care.
The Spectrum wasn't hit by a plane and 5,000 people died in it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Yo, that was a good one. That was a great. No, she
Ain't no-
scored with
Ain't
that.
no plane flying
Man,
to the
listen,
Spectrum.
we alive. Take all that out. Things happen, man. That's like slavery. Things
No, I
happen.
don't listen. I'm with you on it.
I get it.
I'm
Things
with you
happen.
on
Ain't that what they tell
Cause
us all
to
the
effect.
time?
Right
Things
now,
happen.
I'd rather live right
I'm just
now
saying-
than back in the day.
I'm just saying in the
I'm sorry.
grand scheme of things, like it's still illegal to be black in lots of places in this fucking country, believe it or not.
Yeah,
and you
but-
worried about
I just
somebody
don't want to
getting
be in
weepy eyed
Sudan. No
Yeah.
disrespect.
overseeing what
Facts.
literally existed.
Y'all can have Sudan
It's,
and
not, it's more than that. But
It's
let's
crazy.
move on.
I mean, I
New,
understand it.
new rules in the Little League over in Jersey.
Fuck that.
what's the
Grow a
rules?
pair.
If you tease an umpire,
Oh God.
you gotta be an umpire for 3 games.
See, no,
If
Yeah,
you
no, I
fly
can
off the
respect
handle, You fly off the handle and cuss out
can
an
respect
umpire.
that.
If
I can
disrespect
respect
about a
that.
Little League game,
Uh,
you have to dress and go out there and
I can
umpire.
respect that.
now you done gave a parent with an ego trip power.
See,
I
you
don't know.
thinking like
But
a
if I
black
said the
person.
same
You
thing,
can't think like a
that's the
black
same thing I
person.
said.
You can't think like a black
But if you
person.
say no,
But think like
if
a
you
black
say no,
person.
your child can't participate anymore.
Oh well.
That's a good rule.
I like it.
Some of my white
I like
friends
that.
I like it.
that participate when I go to their games, they be off the chain.
Right.
They be snapping. I'm
Right.
like, stop talking to the yo. They doing
I
their
like it.
job. You taking it too serious.
Way too
no,
serious.
they do. They do.
So I like it.
They do.
Well, my
And they
my
say because-
Fucking argue
family,
with every umpire.
because
my
they-
family
they
is
been
like
talking
that
to
about
umps.
sports.
Umps have been quick.
They don't be arguing and
Right.
yelling though,
No,
like
that's right. No, I agree.
because my family is like the second and third coaches and shit at my niece games. like,
So you should agree with that.
yeah, I do agree. But
Okay,
I'm
that's
just saying
good.
you might
I-
give somebody.
Well, I
on
wouldn't. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
especially
implement
with
the
that
rules.
football, especially with
That's
that
why it's in
football.
Jersey. It's not in Philadelphia. You can't have that down
they not getting
17th
no
and
work.
Diamond.
Yeah, shit ain't gonna work.
You
Ain't gonna
can't-
work here.
You're not having that.
Motherfucker, be like, I
On
want
Simon's Playground.
I want to ump the game anyway.
No.
Give me a whistle. I did this just to get in the game.
Because somebody pop will ump the game.
No, yeah, every
I've been trying
Yo,
to
your
be.
kids
I've
will
been
win.
trying
they
to
be
be
the whole
an
season.
official.
They be an official the
Their
whole
kids
season.
will win on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That don't sound like a bad job in
Been
Philly.
trying to get in the game.
Yeah, we don't want that here.
nah.
What else you got, Mike? That was a good one.
So wait, if you want to stick it in the sports realm,
Go ahead, what else you
the
got?
Broad Street Run was yesterday.
Broad Street Run was just yeah.
Did you go out in the rain?
Fuck no, but 2 runners went into cardiac arrest.
It was raining like
There
a
was 28,000 participants, and 2 runners actually went into cardiac arrest, which means their heart stopped for a
Right.
certain period of time. They both were responsive at the hospital, but you know.
Had my
Yeah.
man out there
Listen, you
dribbling
know
the
y'all wasn't
basketball.
in shape. Hopefully that y'all have a speedy recovery.
So I was like,
Y'all know y'all
damn,
wasn't in shape.
I wonder if that
That's
happens
what
often.
happens.
So in 1998, a runner died.
Oh,
In 2019,
rest in peace.
a runner died.
Oh,
And then 2 runners went into cardiac
This
arrest
is gonna
in 2015.
sound really
Broad Street Run.
mean. Go ahead.
stereotypical and like. probably
So anybody asks
all-
how come I'm not participating in
Go
these
ahead.
fucking
But
half marathons?
Does it look
This
like
is why.
the same guy wins this race every year?
well, you know
Oh,
why?
no.
Because he's gained mastery over the
Right.
events.
And
He
and
knows
I'm
what to
looking at
do.
it, I'm looking at it today, right? When they showed the first dude who crossed.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if it was the same guy who crossed last year.
But he looks
But
the
he
same.
looked just like the guy who crossed the line.
Mike, I think you've been
I've
a
been
little,
covering- I've
yeah.
been covering.
No,
the-
but
the-
you've been a little.
Look, I worked a lot of weekends and covered a
Go
lot
down
of
there and
Broad
film
Street
them
Run.
and get the real story, because
And
like
it
the
looked
right
like
one.
the same African dude crossing this line before, and it may not be. It might be. I'm sure he's different.
It's a different Kenyan every
I don't
year.
It's
know.
a different Kenyan every year. But I'm almost like, why do y'all even compete? These Kenyans gonna come in here and run circles around y'all anyway.
Because
I don't
people
know.
actually train and prepare and
They ain't
Yeah.
beat a Kenyan
camaraderie,
yet.
and they want to
I
come to the
respect it. I
city.
couldn't
Now
do
look,
it.
they haven't beat
They
one
want
of
to
these
eat a
Kenyans yet.
cheesesteak when they're done.
These
I
Kenyans
couldn't
been
do it.
blowing the doors off that race ever since I got here.
Raymond Mungot.
How many times has he won? Does it say?
How many times has Raymond Mungot won the Broad Street Run? You figure it out.
Right. You figure it out,
If you click on the article, it'll tell you if he won it before, actually.
dude. Or
It
just
should.
ask how many times has a Kenyan
Who won the
won?
Broad Street Run 2022?
He said, how
Was it-
many
did it
times
happen?
has a Kenyan run?
That's because they're the only ones who win.
Yeah, no, because first of all, Mike,
Now,
They
there's some
train
sloppy
better.
I
ass-
agree with
there's
you.
They
some sloppy
serious,
ass
man.
Europeans
I
out
agree.
there
Those
that
they
win.
they train for it.
yo,
But
because
they win every year, right? And look, I love it. God bless y'all, right? Y'all train for it. But for as much as Philly be like, F you, we Philly, fuck y'all, da 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 da. Like, why y'all don't never win the race?
Because
'Cause we
people in
not in
Philly do
shape.
it just, they do it just
No.
to say they did it.
make her smart, bro.
people from
I
Philly,
want to see
Uncle
Philadelphia
Nearest.
win. When's the last time a Philadelphia won a Broad Street Run? Ask
Well-
that question.
First of all, too many Philadelphians smoke marijuana. They're never going to win. They're never going to run a race. The ones that run in the race,
I
Some
mean,
marathon
Michael Phelps.
runners.
Yeah,
not that smoke
We got some real
marijuana.
runners in the city.
I would like, who is a marathon runner that smoke marijuana?
No, but the kid, like,
Probably
he's a
more than
I
we
need
would
to
know.
be him.
He's a professional marathon runner. That's this Kenyan dude who runs.
He smoke weed?
No, I don't think he smokes
Oh,
weed.
that's-
I'm just saying, but I'm saying we got
That's what I'm
professional,
asking.
we got professional marathon runners in this city.
That smoke weed.
I
I'm
don't-
trying to
He
find
said
one of
they all
them.
smoke.
No, because
asking.
Michael Phelps allegedly that time when they
No, not
said,
allegedly. Michael Phelps has
but I-
anxiety, and he say he smoked weed.
but that time when he
He
got
just
caught with the
spit his ass
bong
off.
after the Olympics, people
Yeah.
was mad. I'm like, I know professional players. I ain't gonna say
Shout
what
out to the
sport,
NBA.
that smoke on the regular.
Finally, niggas not gonna be tested for weed no more.
Yeah, well, you know,
Shout
you
out
can't
to
do it
the
in the
NBA.
work field, in HR field. You cannot test a employee for marijuana usage.
Depending on which field you
You
work
can't-
in, because if
yeah,
you work
that is
in the
true.
automotive or the aviation,
Right.
Yeah, well, you work in machinery.
planes,
Right.
trains,
Yeah.
automobiles, and machines.
That is
nah. The DOT
Well,
wants to
no,
make sure
I would open
you're
up a
straight.
scepter where you can smoke weed. I would.
So
I
there
wouldn't
is
mind.
there's
I don't
a
want
Philly
I don't want-
420
I don't
friendly
want the
Uber.
seven drivers smoking
No,
weed.
there's a
Why not?
Philly
Yeah,
420
that's
Uber.
on his off time fun.
There's a
He'll
Philly
let you right
420
on.
Uber.
Right,
so-
right, I got $1.
On the clock,
I
I need
mean,
him sober on the
no,
clock.
SEPTA
man.
definitely
I'm
tests.
just
playing.
playing.
Yeah, yeah,
SEPTA
yeah.
definitely
Just
tests. So
having a
that
little
them
fun.
niggas drink. They drink. It ain't
That's
a
the
bar.
problem.
It ain't a bar in Philly
That's the problem, though, right?
that you don't walk
I'd
in at
rather
any
have
given
a
time.
pothead than an
You don't see
alcoholic
a
any day
water
of the week.
department worker or a
That's
SEPTA
true,
worker.
because they're more focused.
Right, I'll take a pothead over alcohol.
You see that
or a sanitation
politician?
worker.
And
Fuck it,
the
a city
alcoholics
worker.
are rowdy and like they
No,
rob
alcohol.
with their energy.
Alcohol do something totally different.
Right, I'll take
Like,
a room
honestly.
full of potheads
Yeah.
over two
As we all
alcoholics
sit
any
here
day of the
over a
week.
drink.
Yeah,
Any day of
Alcohol
the
make
week.
a different person.
I believe that.
You see how loud this show get?
I don't know what you talking about.
I was live. I felt good.
I don't know what you talking
For
Right.
those that's
How
voting
this
for that
show
mayor
blast off?
candidate, I just say vote. Do your own research on all the candidates and just pick the best candidate, because we do need somebody that's going to implement policy within our community, and it's very much needed. And I think that y'all should be the mayors, both of y'all. You know why? Because
Not gonna work.
if you take Uncle Nearest and give everybody a shot, everybody will agree.
Hey, look, man. You know what I wish?
Go ahead.
Whoever wins the thing, right? I want them to
And
make.
mind you, this
What's
is
number
just
one on
the
your agenda?
Democratic candidate.
Right, right.
This is
Whoever
just
becomes mayor.
Whoever becomes the Democratic.
I just want them to
candidate.
make cleaning up the city a priority.
Well, they started that. People bitching about getting parking tickets for the city come
Oh, 'cause
through with
the-
the street
the-
sweepers, Yeah,
Hey,
people
look,
mad
man,
as shit. They getting
move
parking
your car.
It's 1 day a week, 2 hours.
Move your car. Don't roll your head, EA.
It's
Nah,
not
I ain't
that,
trying to move
man.
my shit. Ain't nowhere to
Move your
park.
car, man. Look.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
nowhere to
will say-
park.
So you
Y'all
rather-
talking about bike lanes? Give me a $50 fine for being in a bike
No, but
lane?
here's what
Look.
the city has done. They made it in the gridway. So like, if
Look,
you
I'm
go
defending
down,
y'all. I got y'all.
if you go down 17th Street, the streets that go that cross it, you can park on those streets, and then on the other days they do alternate it so that.
But what about the people that live there?
You got to get up and
They
move
no,
your
that's
car.
not fair. They
Hey,
pay
look,
taxes to
here's
park
where I'm
right
from.
there, and you talking about they gonna get a
You don't
$50
pay
ticket.
taxes to park right there. You
The
don't pay
street,
taxes.
you
Oh, you
don't pay
don't?
taxes to
Oh,
park right
okay.
there. That's
I
free
argue with
parking.
this white boy all the time in my neighborhood
That's city
about how
streets.
I don't own the street in front of my door, and he gonna keep parking in front of that door, and he hope nothing happens to his car. And I'd be like, bruh, fuck you and that Ford Escape, but don't.
So
nobody
then he
else
just
park.
literally parking in front of your door on purpose.
Like sometimes
Because there ain't no parking on his block.
He because there's no because he goes because where I live there's no parking. Well, fuck you and your condo that was built in my neighborhood with no parking. Like you're not gonna come park over here on my. He was like, "This is a public street." I said,
love
"Yo,
it.
this street literally
love
exists
it.
between 5th and 6th, Poplar and Brown, one fucking block. It ain't nothing public about this.
See,
This is for the residents and
All
their
I'm saying
visitors."
is-
you're in them privileged areas though.
Yes,
That's the
and
new
I'm very fucking
gentrification
privileged.
area.
My mom and dad
You
bought that house in
privileged. Fifth and
1972.
Poplar.
We
I
got
look,
years in.
We've always had alternate side of street parking. When I moved to Philly, it was like they ain't got alternate side of street parking. How the fuck you gonna
No,
clean
because
the
New
streets?
York different. Y'all,
Like how you
y'all.
gonna clean the streets without alternate side of street parking?
Right.
You're right.
So the fact that it's just getting here, I'm like, dude, I've been here since '98. Y'all
Yeah,
should
they said
been had
they
this.
said the city racked up like over $100,000 in tickets today alone. Today was the first.
What off the boulevard?
Today they first started.
Hey,
They was in
Did
South
they get
Philly.
it off the boulevard?
It was in South Philly. People was bitching.
Here's the deal too. Guess what? That's money in the city
Oh,
coffers.
19 correction. My mom bought her house in 1971.
Thank you, cuz.
She's my mother is original Northern Liberties resident.
North Philly.
North
That's
Philly. Yeah, it was
North
North Philly
Philly.
when
That's
I'm on.
North.
Always North Philly.
They try to gentrificate the Northern Liberties. That's North.
That's how
It's
you
been
pay
Northern
for stuff.
Liberties since
Oh,
it
yeah,
used
that's
to be an
true.
incorporated
That's true.
township
That's
in
the
the
funding. You know what I'm
1629.
saying? That's how you pay for stuff.
I had fun on y'all show,
Like
man. I
you said,
appreciate
like
that.
you said, that's how you pay for stuff. So people need to pay
Write
their
these
fucking
tickets.
tickets.
You don't want to get the ticket, move your car.
That's as simple as that.
It's a
just
simple
just for your
solution.
bike. To come just for your bike.
No,
Hey,
just,
no, I ain't
no,
agreeing.
not for your bike, just for them to come sweep once a
Look,
week.
I got
Once a
beef with the
motherfucking
bike
week.
lanes too, man.
You know,
Yeah,
I got
that bike
serious
lane
beef with
See,
them
shit
see,
bike
the
corny.
street's
lanes.
too narrow for bike
Like,
lanes.
Especially now they put them plastic fucking things up. I
So you
hate
can't
that.
drive in them.
So we can just park our cars and go
Depends
get a
on what
bike.
mood I'm
And we
in.
priority.
Are you good? Yeah.
I'm
you
gonna
good.
get a bike. Huffy me.
You good.
Mongoose me tomorrow.
I think we done. We done?
We done.
What is the
I got-
bottle done?
Nah,
We
the
done.
bottle ain't done, but we don't
Wait.
go to the bottle done.
I did want to tell. So Jenny Craig is shuttering their corporate offices. Jenny Craig is in $250 million worth of debt. The weight
Damn.
loss company.
Oh,
Jenny
so
Craig.
people owe them money. Let me contact
you
Jenny.
get-
If you're the
But-
decision
but let
maker
me
for
tell you
Jenny
why.
Craig, email me.
So the weight loss industry is struggling because obesity drugs, money from that is.
Yeah.
Because
That's why-
people don't
that's
care about
why-
being
that's
obese.
why-
They
and
comfortable.
That's why Weight Watchers connected
They comfortable
with
and
the,
they going to see Dr. Miami.
Yeah, that's why Weight Watchers got with the medical doctor business, and
Yes.
now Weight
And now
Watchers
Weight
is
Watchers-
offering the weight loss pills.
Yep.
They're
yep,
like, look,
yep.
man, you ain't gotta buy these meals no more.
I said, damn, first big
Pop
tax,
these pills.
now big weight loss. Like, shit
Pop
going
these
down.
pills.
Pills drop that weight.
You sound like a 2000.
And you be
mid-2000s
twerking tomorrow.
You sound like a mid 2000 rap album, rap
You know
song.
what I'm saying?
Pop these pills, drop that weight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna give you another Funky 4 joint on the way out for the 50 years
It's
of
the
hip hop.
joint.
You want it's a joint or you want this one?
No, it don't matter. Like I'm not even 50
What you
years
got,
old,
Mike?
so
What
you
you
about to
ended it
pick
with?
something
Come
that's
on.
older than
No,
me.
I'm waiting
Say
for
no.
it. I'm waiting for it to populate.
Uh-oh. You must got an iPhone. They keep you in the cloud.
They do keep you in the cloud. I stay in the cloud.
Yeah, fuck that.
Gotta
I
get
heard,
out that
I
cloud,
heard
man.
Shyrock on
Shut
on
that baby
NPR.
up